Hi, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Gemini, this is your monthly read for April of 2024. And before we get into it, I just want to say thank you so much for your likes and subscribes and your donations. I see them all. Thank you so much. I also want to say that right now for the month of, well, it was really an Easter offer, but I just realized I don't know when you're going to catch this message. So for the month, if you catch this message for the month of April, I have a discount on a personal reading. So if you're interested in that, I have 25% off right now. Whatever you read in the description box, you're not gonna find that there, because I don't want to put that there and then you find this reading in March of 2026 and it doesn't apply anymore. So and it's a lot of extra work to then go in and change it. So I just want to say right now, if you listen to this, you're gonna have the knowing that I offer 25% off the sessions that I offer right now. So read about it in the description. If that sounds interesting to you, please contact me. We're going to see what's going on for you for the month of April. This seems like a big catalyst month for everyone because we have a solar eclipse coming up on the 8th of April. And it leads back to, I'm going to go more deep into it. I'm going to create another video about it. But for some reason, I haven't said this to Aries or Taurus, but I'm saying it to you now. So maybe this applies more to you than to them. But it's like a 7-year cycle. Something started around the same time of 2017. So if you think back to 2017, in the beginning of the year, what started then? Did something change then? Did you go into something new then? That's a cycle. That was the last solar eclipse. In this way that's happening now, that now is happening again exactly or almost exactly 7 years later. It's like a full 7-year cycle that now sort of is coming to a close. So you can see it as coming to a close, but also that it brings something like a lot of new things. So keep that in mind. That's probably going to influence the reading here today because I haven't said it to Taurus or Aries. So we're going to start with a foundational energy, like the foundation of the energy going on for the month of April. And then we're going to go deeper into that message, really get the message out, and then we're going to end with the fairies to see what they have to add. Battle of the Blues. Take steps toward positive change. So something has been really heavy. And since I brought up this period, this 7-year situation, this might have been your story, like that there's been a battle of the blues, like it's really been a tough period. I'm not saying you haven't had, flashes of light, flashes of fun, flashes of insight and growth, probably a lot of growth due to this situation. But now it's a time like we bury the hatchet, we stop the fight, we stop the battle, and now comes the party or rest, or this looks really doomy and gloomy, but I just feel like that this is also something that's just they've given up the fight, which is it's a surrender. It's a really beautiful place to be in. It looks like, if we look at it, it's the battle of the blues, but if we look at it, it's like someone that just is dressed for the occasion, has the capability to communicate, to really hold excuse me, to really hold a conversation and hold their own. But just because you can doesn't mean that you should, or doesn't mean that you want to anymore. So I just feel like it's like something about like I rest my case. I'm getting like maybe you've sold off something, or like something you ended something in terms of a job or a company. Maybe you sold your company. I'm just getting like I'm wrapping this up. If this is like a long-term friendship, or there's been like a struggle in terms of a friendship or a friend group or whatever, like it's coming to an end. It really is coming to an end, and like you've said your piece. It might even be that it could be more. Like you could continue to fight, or you could continue to have a conflict about something, or you could continue to hang on to something, but it's like you're like done. I actually have a video on I'm done. uh, so it's like, no, you know who you are. You know the truth of a situation. You know what path you want to be on. If it's been like a struggle for the past couple of years, even up to 7 years, like, this is over. The battle of the blues is over. Take steps toward positive change is what it's saying. Okay, going deeper into this message. What do we have for Gemini, please? And I'm really drawn to the pearls on the picture. Like, I'm always thinking about the New Orleans, the pearls in her hair. And also those, I'm not going to think of the name of the flower now, but näckros in Swedish. And it's not going to come to me. I just feel it's just not going to come. It's those flowers that, you know, are swimming around in the river. Maybe look that flower up and see what it means. See the spiritual meaning of näckros, of this flower. I think you know what it is. Petal, the lotus. Is that a lotus? I'm given the name lotus, but now I'm insecure. Is that the lotus flower? Anyway, you know what flower it is. See, look it up and see the meaning of it if you feel called to. Okay. What do we have for Gemini, please, for the month of April? Going deeper into the energy. I just feel like such a sigh of relief. Like something, it can even be like a legal battle, or like between families, or like someone has deceased and like they left this inheritance or this house or things that has been sort of like a little bit of a fight, and now that fight is over, or at least you rest your case. It's like, I am done, and you're done. Like, you're not done and feeling really upset about it. It's like, no, I'm done. I moved on. I'm looking to live a very different life now. Like, you've left like such a big chunk of something in the past. Two Ariels, Knight of Ariel and Eight of Ariel, and Three of Gabriel. Yeah, look at that. You're like so ready for something new. And we have Knight of Ariel and Eight of Ariel coming out first. And both of these, sorry, I just wanted to feel into them. Knight of Ariel is about getting help and getting supported. A little bit flashy, the light here today. Sorry. Getting the help or getting the support that you need to move forward. Like, you have so many ideas, really bright ideas, and you're really looking forward to start something new. And on this journey, meaning the month of April, give or take, probably like 4 to 6, my readings tends to be 4 to 6 weeks into the future. But with such fast changing times right now, it can be like right now or a week from now, from when you listen to this. I just feel like there will be someone really important to you coming into your life, or like a rekindling with someone. It doesn't mean that you are supposed to go back with an ex, or that you're supposed to, like, well, the first thought that comes up, like, I don't want to see that person again, then it's not them. So it's a person that's going to be like really vitally important on your journey moving forward. There's someone really kind, there's someone really supportive, someone that really sees what you're trying to do, like that wants to support your vision or your mission, or like what you're setting out to do. It can just be, if you're leaving a lot of stuff behind right now, you're like, and you want to just go on a completely different journey in your life. It's like a reset and like starting over something completely new. This might also be like a friend, or like a mentor, or a boss, or someone that is just really supportive of you doing this. If you have a little bit of doubt, or if you felt like can I really leave this behind? Can I quit this job and go do what I want to do? Can I move to different states, to a different country? Can I change careers when I'm 40 or 60 or 80? You know, it's like there's someone there to like cheer you on, and if they're not there yet, they're going to come into your life, and they might even be that they have like the means to support, like they're an investor. It can be that they're an investor and they want to really help you on this path. And together with a Knight of Ariel is like a new energy also. Like there's, and it might be this person, but it's like also a representation of the whole new feeling. Like there's a new energy entering into your life, and April for sure will be this shift. It's like a catalyst energy coming into your life. Eight of Ariel is about really investing. So this is why they're coming out together. So this might be like, okay, I want to do this new thing. You might even want to go back to school, or you want to go in, like look into a deeper, like take a class or take a course or a workshop, or there's always been something that you've been wanting to do, and now it's like, okay, I'm going to do it. Like this is really what I'm interested in. And it might just be like you're going on this journey, or this, I don't know, discovery path with maybe not just one thing, and because it's Gemini, so you might have 10 things that you, like on your list. But again, I'm feeling like so drawn to the help, to the support of the the support that is coming in, and really like showing you the way, or being like a support system for you to really move forward with whatever it is that you want to do. Like they're there to just cheer you on. And there's no jealousy or like, you can't do that, or like, isn't that a little bit like risky? You know, this is someone that really is looking out for you and has your back. And this, yeah, it can really be like going back to school, or take this class, or really dive into something that you always found very fascinating but never really sort of had time to do. Or, you know, it can be a new sport. It can be just any kind of new adventure, or any interest, any category or theme that you've been wanting to look into, or always have had an interest in, but felt like that's not for you, or you don't have time for that. Like now's that time. And 8 is opportunities. 8 is strength and power, and like as above, so below, like bringing it in, whatever it is that you want to do, and feeling comfortable doing it. And 3 of Gabriel, celebration. Like this is your time to go on that journey. If you're sitting here right now, Gemini, and you're like, what is she talking about? I don't see any prospects. I don't see anyone helping me. I don't see what journey. Yeah, you plan to go to the store this afternoon, but I can't call that a journey. It's like, then sit with it for a bit. Maybe it's just dawning on you when April comes around, or when you're good into the solar eclipse around the 8th, when there's a game changer here. You might all of a sudden be like, oh my God, like what am I waiting on? What needs to happen for you to make the change you always wanted to make? Or for you to jump on this trip, or jump on this journey, or go explore this thing, or start this business, or get into that workshop, like whatever this is. 3 is celebration and creation. Like it's time to get creative. And you have prosperity arising from wise planning is what it says. Like you have the capacity to do this. Can we go deeper still for Gemini? To just clarify this for them, please. Fulfillment of wishes. How fitting is that? This is your time, Gemini. Fulfillment of wishes. It's here. April is the month. Something that you've been wanting to do. This deck has been with me for quite some time. You can see it. something you've been wanting to do, a project, a business, a trip, an actual trip. You've been wanting to go to Italy. You never went to Italy in your entire life, and like you always wanted to go there, and now it's the time to go. There's resources, there's backing up, there's support, there's like fulfillment of wishes is time. This master is parting the sea. Like nothing is in your way. If this is what you've been fighting for, like Battle of the Blues, you're coming out of this place where like you need a break and you're worthy of happiness and of like whatever you planned. Or maybe there's like been if there's been such hardship, maybe there's been like such longing to do something in particular, like to just have a moment to yourself and go to that spa. Like we don't have to blow this out of proportion either. Like it can be something, not going to the store, but like something extra for yourself that you don't usually do or never do. You're taking the time, or you're being present in a way that you haven't been present before. Something is like organizing. It's lining up. Fulfillment of wishes. What else for Gemini? What I'm happy to see is that I think you're gonna like jump for it. Like you're gonna take the leap, and you're actually gonna, it's not gonna be just talk. You're gonna actually do something here. Or like it's not just a wish and it just stays a wish. There's something this time, whether it's coming from a place that you're so freaking fed up, or you're so bored out of your mind from this Battle of the Blues, that you're coming from a place of like I don't want to be there anymore. Like, please, for the love of whoever, bring me this new situation. Or if this is like, or if this has been like a lifelong battle, that you're finally coming into the money, or you're finally coming into the inheritance, or you're finally coming into there's a finally yes to that education, or finally yes to that move. Like now's the time. There's no more waiting around. What else for Gemini, please? A little bit drawn. Ooh, 2. Okay, another deck here as well. I'm going to do that before I show you what do I have for Gemini, please? Solar plexus chakra, 3 again. It can also be that the number 3 is important to you for this month, like the 3rd of April, or the 3rd week of April, or just the number 3, that you in general like the number 3. Maybe it's the day you were born, or... So we have the shadow card. And I see this as someone who's passing the baton, as we say in French, the baton. We're passing the beautiful thingy. Do you see that it's more like towards the light this time? It's like we've done the shadow. The battle of the Blues is done. We're going to constantly grow and evolve and expand, and I think we barely scratched the surface of who we truly are. I just want to say that. But I think that what we're coming out of is to solve things through struggle and war and conflict and defeat and all of that, and coming into like, okay, there's a wisdom here that is like entering, and definitely for Gemini. And there's something like the majority of the shadow work is done, and you're now sort of passing it on to, that's going to always be there. It's more like a, rather than say excuse me, rather than saying that the shadow is like done or over, is more that we're finding a balance now. Like the shadow side is equally invited, but it's not all shadow. And the light is equally invited, but it's not just all light. Love and light. No, it's not all love and light. You know, we need the balance, you know? And so I just feel that you're finding more and more of that balance. You're finding the middle ground and the balance within yourself. together with the solar plexus is so beautiful, because it's like we're coming from that little bit darker place and stepping into more lighter place, the yellow, and now we have like the entire solar plexus, which is your, it's not really your creative center, but it's like where everything is drawn in. If we were to think about just one chakra where you're sort of pulling everything in, that's the solar plexus. And it is the activation of it. That's where you start to feel worthy of things. You start to feel really creative, and that you can do, it's almost like you can be your purpose, you can live your purpose, you can set out to do whatever you want to do. Whatever it was holding you back, or whatever self-talk that or situation that didn't allow for that to happen is now like happening. And we have 3-3, so it's a very like done energy here. It's not 11 where it's wishy-washy. It's not 22 where it's still underway. It's 33 where it's like 3 of Gabriel. It's time for the journey. 3-3 is like, okay, it's done. It's here. It's time for you to go on this journey. It's not just talk anymore. You're going to see evidence of it. I'm all of a sudden getting like a purchase of a home. If you've been wanting to buy a home for like a gazillion years, you've been planning and maybe even been so close, and some houses has been just falling through, and now like here it is. So the solar plexus is like awakening, which is your self-worth, your belonging, energy, getting energized again. Okay, and we're gonna see what the fairies has to say about this month for you. Way too many cards. There you go. Slå klackan i taket, which is Swedish. I had this card for someone that I did a personal reading for, and I wasn't too sure how you translated that, but it's like put your heels to the ceiling. I don't know if you say that, but like have fun, dance, party, laugh, enjoy things, bring humor to the situation. It doesn't mean that you necessarily have to like dance or laugh your ass off every single minute of every day. But it's like bringing lightness into your everyday living. Look at it from a very, like, this is a young unicorn with the rainbow in the back, like being so excited, like so eager and excited and curious and just wanting to play, you know, to just have fun. There's no seriousness here. The Battle of the Blues is done. It's time for fun and play, enjoyment, lightness. If you can bring like a joke into every single situation, do that as much as you can. You're going to annoy the hell out of other people. It's time to have some fun. It's time to have some fun. And I think for some of you, you've already started this journey. If you haven't started it, you feel it like coming in. Okay. That is what I have for you for the month of April. Please listen again if you want to the solar eclipse reading. It's going to come out after Easter sometime. I hope that's helpful, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.